Hi, yesterday we talked about adding with base 10 blocks, and I said that I would save subtracting for today. So we're going to do subtracting with base 10 blocks today. And so we practiced a little bit in class today, and I hope that you're beginning to understand it a little bit better. So we talked about all those things that base 10 blocks was. So here's yesterday's lesson. We know that this here is a flat. Remember that name. This is, oops, excuse me, sorry. This is a flat, and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to move it over here for you. And it is worth 100. And yesterday's lesson said that this was a rod, and it is worth 10. We're going to move it over here. And then going back, this is a unit, and it is worth 1. So we're going to put that here. Okay, when you are subtracting, you still need to use what you know about regrouping and what you know about place value to help you. So if I was trying to figure out the equation, and this time I'm going to write it out a little bit bigger, 512 minus 262. And you trying to figure out what that equals. Well, I didn't have my little place value charts here, but I could go in and probably pull those up. So here's my place value chart. Now, when I'm subtracting, I only use 1 because I'm only going to build the first number. You only build the first number when you are subtracting. And the reason you only build the first number when you are subtracting is so that you can take away the second number. So subtracting is a little bit different. We're not combining, we are making numbers smaller. And the word for that is decrease. It's the opposite of increase. So if I want to build 512, oh, first let me write my H, my T, and my O. And let me go ahead and clone these. Okay, so we're going to build 512. So here's 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. And then 110, and then 2 ones. Now, we could look at 262 and we can take the things away right in order, and I'm just going to take a moment to write ones, tens, hundreds over it as well, and I'll do that here too. Okay, we want to take away 2 hundredths, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, I need one more 100 here. I only have 4 and not 5 like my number says. So we want to take away 2 of the hundredths. So I'm going to take away 2 hundredths. And we want to take away 6 tens. Uh-oh. We want to take away 6 tens, but I only have 1 10. Remember I told you that regrouping was also when you take 1 of something and you make 10 of it. So I could take 100, and we know that 10 tens make 100. I could take 100 and make 10 tens out of it. So that's what I'm going to do because I need to have 6 tens, and right now I only have 1. So I'm going to take this away so I can regroup it, and I'm even going to write an R on it to remind myself that I regrouped this one. Instead of, I didn't just take it away, I just regrouped it, which is a little bit different. It means trade. So we're not changing the value of it at all. And so I traded that, and so now I'm going to have 10 tens. So I'm breaking it down. 2, 3. I already had 110 there. And just so I won't confuse you, I'm going to bring them down to here and kind of overlap them so you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to overlap another row. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I can take away the 6 tens that it's requiring me to. So I regrouped 100 into 10 tens. I still have the same amount when I do that. So I'm going to take away the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so as you can see, I'm still left with 5 tens. And then my 1 says to take away 2 ones. So I'm going to take away the 2 ones. And so right now I am left with 2 hundreds, 5 tens, and 0 ones. And so 512 minus 262 is 250. I know a lot of you try to use a shortcut way and you try to subtract. So some of you would have gotten 350 in this, but it's actually, you take this number away from the first number. Okay, and that is subtracting with base 10 blocks.